At the Steere House Nursing and Rehabilitation Center in Rhode Island, there lives a cat named Oscar. Small, grey and quiet. He's not the type of cat that seeks attention. He doesn't play, doesn't purr for strangers, and rarely lets anyone hold him. Yet, everyone there knows his name and his gift. Oscar can tell when someone is about to die. It began as a mystery. The nurses noticed that whenever a patient entered their final hours, Oscar would appear at their door, slip quietly into the room, and leap onto the bed. He would curl up beside them, still and calm, and stay until the very end. Then, just as gently, he would leave. He never made a mistake. Not once. In over 100 cases, Oscar's presence was a silent signal, a message that the time had come. The doctors called it impossible. The nurses called it intuition. But to the families, it was mercy. Dr. David Doser, a geriatrician at Steere House, began keeping records. His observations were later published in the New England Journal of Medicine in 2007. The report confirmed what everyone there already knew, that this was no coincidence. Oscar had an extraordinary ability to sense when life was nearing its end. No one could explain it. Some believed he could smell the subtle chemical changes that occur before death. Others thought it was something deeper. That cat could feel the quiet shift between life and release, whatever the reason. Oscar became part of the hospice team. When he settled on a bed, the nurses knew it was time to call the family. They would come, hold hands, whisper goodbyes, and there, in that dim light and soft silence, Oscar would stay, his eyes half closed, his breathing slow and steady, as if sharing the moment with them. There were never cries of fear when he appeared, only acceptance. He's here, they would say softly. It's time. For some families, Oscar's visit felt like a blessing, a promise that their loved one wouldn't go alone. For others, it brought a strange peace, like a prayer answered in fur and warmth. One nurse once said, "He gives permission. He makes the room feel ready." In the quiet hours of the night when the halls of Steere House fall silent, and the only sound is the rhythmic hum of machines, Oscar walks slowly through the corridors, pausing at each door, listening to something no human can hear. He doesn't choose everyone, only those whose time is near, and when he curls beside them, the restless air seems to calm. The tension in their hands fades. The monitors slow. It is as if, in that final moment, he carries part of their fear away. No one taught him. No one asked him. He simply chose to stay, as if he understood that sometimes the greatest act of love is to be present when the world says goodbye. Years later, many families still send letters to Steere House, thanking the cat who never spoke but always knew. Oscar continues his quiet patrol, moving from room to room, his paws soft against the tile floors, the silent guardian of endings. And though science still searches for answers, the people who've seen him say it doesn't matter how he knows, because in those sacred, final moments, Oscar is not just a cat. He is the last warmth before the light.